Yes, Lost Ark is worth playing in 2026. Well, I guess if that reasoning didn't make you download Lost Ark instantly, I guess I'm gonna give you my reasonings. Why Lost Ark is still an amazing MMO in 2026. So you all heard, like last week or 2 weeks before, the upcoming another modern MMO finally died out. Ashes of Creation. That MMO is completely dead. It's not going out unless someone gonna rebuy it, but who knows the future for that game. That being said, guys, we don't have that many modern MMOs left. We have to play what we have at the moment, and at the moment we don't have that many modern MMOs. I'm talking about modern ones. Still, there's plenty of MMOs that you can play that were released before 2010, like old school RuneScape, WoW, of course, Final Fantasy. I guess there's like a couple more that I forgot to mention. But if you're searching for something newer and more modern, there's not that many. After 2020, what modern MMOs we have? We asked our trusty AI about modern MMOs after 2020. And what can we see? Throne and Liberty. Pretty much fully PvP MMO. If you don't like PvP, that's not a game for you. Then we have a Lost Ark. Probably the best remaining modern MMO. New World was officially closed before New Year's. Morton Online, no one is like dead. Path of Exile 2, I wouldn't consider it's an MMO, but sure, like you can play Path of Exile 2. Ashes of Creation, dead. Chrono Odyssey, very questionable future, but we shall see. Dune Awakening, like it's still, I don't know what's gonna be happening with Dune Awakening. Blue Protocol, dead. So yeah, guys, there's not that many modern MMOs out there. While we still have some playable ones, why wouldn't you give a try for Lost Ark? What happened and what changes were made for Lost Ark since like tier 1, tier 2 or tier 3, if you're a returning player or maybe a new player and looking for a new MMO to play? So first of all, everyone is saying that Lost Ark is dying. Lost Ark has still quite a healthy amount of player base playing the game. We had like, this is the Wednesday when we get a reset for everything, had like almost 18k players. Albeit we had like a very big patch, but still the player base is like, I think it ranges from like 10 to 12k concurrent players, which is not that bad compared to other games. And also some people gonna saying, you know, this is Lost Ark's last year, this and that, yappa yappa. Of course, people always yapping. I don't know why, but a lot of people want this game to die. But this game is not dying. I'm gonna show you why. So, Steam top sellers. Lost Ark was number 10 2 days ago when the patch dropped, and now Lost Ark is still in top 50. It's 43, number 43. So it definitely makes AGS and Smilegate a lot of money still, even with our concurrent player base. So why would they turn off the game if the game makes so much revenue? It would make no sense for Lost Ark to die, at least up until Smilegate decides to pull the plug, which they shouldn't, because game brings in the dough. There's no point of killing Lost Ark. Also, Lost Ark becomes better and better game with every patch. They are listening to players, they're listening to feedbacks, they're doing everything. Unfortunately, sometimes, you know, it takes them a little bit longer, like a year or two, but still, they're fixing their mistakes. So guys, what are the good parts about Lost Ark? Lost Ark probably has still the best combat in the genre, and nothing else can come close to. Maybe Black Desert Online, but Black Desert Online doesn't have the raids. Combat is still top tier. Like, this is what drives this game. This is why players aren't quitting Lost Ark, because of the combat. Like, once you try Lost Ark combat, especially like the end game, every other MMO's combat gonna look bleak, and that's why a lot of people who quit the game, they come back just because of the combat. To mention about the raiding, they added revives, so now it's way less punishing for new players to go into the raid with like veterans. You know, if they do something stupid, or maybe they do something, you know, because they're inexperienced yet, they still have a revive to continue roguing. So in my opinion, revives is like a very vital point of raiding experience. Like someone dies, you don't need to restart it, you know, that saves you time, that saves you sanity. That's an amazing addition towards combat experience as well. Another good point that they added, guys, it's solo modes. Solo modes, so basically these are all the Kazaros raids that are available. If you're getting gatekept as a new or returning player, you're getting gatekept, you can't find a party, you can always do solo modes. You press solo modes, require person 1, you go in, you complete the raid if you want to do this. Item level, everything is written here. Solo mode for Aegir, solo mode for Belshazzar. Yes, if you didn't know, guys, Belshazzar, we got a second Belshazzar. It's not 6 gates like it used to be, it's only 1 and 2 gates. It's fine. Like it's not the experience that it was in the first Belshazzar. Chill. Then we have solo mode for Act 3. The 2 latest Kazaros raids still don't have solo mode, but this is the latest content, and that's why it doesn't have solo modes yet, because, you know, Smilegate wants people to play together for the newest content, which is completely understandable. But yeah, guys, if you're getting gatekept, or you can't find a party, or there's like another reasoning, you can always go solo mode. And in my opinion, solo mode is an amazing addition. Another part, guys, that you didn't know: if you quit before tier 4, you missed on the best thing that they ever did: Ark Passive. It made getting characters so much easier. There's no more engravings that you have on your rings, on your earrings or whatever. You don't need to think about it. It's so simple. Like enlightenment, this is also just pick what you want. Like you progress your character through the raids, and then you get more points, and you just put your points to whatever you need. It's so simple, it's so effective. Yes, this Ark Passive is probably the biggest and best addition that they did in tier 4. Then you have like engravings. Engravings are like different stuff here. You just slot in engravings, whatever engravings you want in, and then you have everything. It's also quite simple. So yeah, guys, gearing in tier 4, very, very streamlined and easy. Then another big thing that we got, Paradise. Guys, Paradise system, it has good and bad in it. In my opinion, if you don't want to grind Paradise, if you're not sweating for Paradise, it's a very, 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 very good free-to-play way to gear your alt roster. So basically, I spent about 5 minutes per week for everything that I have in my roster. Everything. You go deeper into the dungeon for your rewards, and the deeper floor you can reach, the better rewards are. 5 minutes of Paradise, and then I get these keys. These keys, you get 3 keys per week. Paradise helped me to get my roster passively from like 1700s to like 1713, 1721. You see, like all these characters, I'm just playing my six characters, nothing more. But all these characters that you see, I don't hone them. I don't use gold. I don't use any resources. Everything I use from Paradise. So they added Paradise in summer, and it was like a tremendous success in my opinion. If you're gonna go deeper into Paradise as a system, it has its minuses. But if you just want to get some free stuff, you spend 5 minutes per week on all your alts, you get your 3 blue keys, and you get a lot of free stuff. So in my opinion, that's an amazing addition. Another amazing thing that they changed, dailies. If you were playing Lost Ark in tier 1 or tier 2, guys, you remember those brutal days where you had to do 2 of the same heroes and 2 of the same guardian. Now you have to do 1 of each. And I'm gonna show you on screen how fast it is nowadays. I think both of my guardians and heroes took me about 5 minutes to do both. So it's like 5 minutes for 1 character for 1 daily. It means if you're just doing on your main 6, it's gonna take you what, 30 minutes for all the dailies. If you're lazy like me, you see the green bubbles, it means it's rested. So if you don't do chaos for 2 days, you're gonna have a rested bonus. You're gonna get double the loot. You're gonna get like 30% less overall if you're gonna be doing it rested, but that's like you'll have to spend 5 minutes in 3 days on one of your characters to do both of your dailies. Another good thing that they added, fast duel for tapping. Now you can do everything 10. Instead of doing it once, like it used to be, you know, like quality upgrades. Oh my god, like you have to press once, you know, like you're pressing once, it goes once. Now you can do everything 10. 10, maybe? 0.3%, maybe? Unfortunate, unlucky. But guys, you see, you can do 10. You can also do 10 of honing. Every annoying thing that there was in Lost Ark, you can do 10 of them. For example, karma. Karma is like pretty much the one and only thing that you have to do if you're a new or returning player. Is honing and karma. So karma. Ah, man, I hate karma. You tap it once, you see like 1 taps. Like, oh my god, it's so slow, like it failed. But you can also do 10. Same goes with honing. You go here, oh, I want to hone my gloves. So you see, I only have materials for 9 taps. Either way, I'm pressing 9, bam. If I'm gonna hit it before my 10 taps, all the resources I'm gonna get them back, you know. So let's see. Am I here? Oh, nice. I hit like a 3% or something like that. Yo, you see, I honed 4 times and then it hit. So 5 remaining taps, they gave me back. All the animations are fast, and like you don't need to spend hours and hours looking at your screen. You know, it fails, whatever. All the animations of all these things also are way faster. So that's another big QL addition. Another good thing that they did, they removed UNAs completely. There's no more UNAs. You don't need to do UNAs daily. You don't need to do anything. They streamlined it and they added this thing. So basically weeklies are here. If you're gonna be doing weekly, like this is all the weekly stuff that they want you to do. The more weekly stuff you're gonna be doing, and then you can just literally select rewards, and that's it. So if you're gonna be playing the game, you're gonna feel this passively. You don't even need to think about your weeklies or dailies or nothing from UNAs. And then you can just choose your rewards. It's so simple, so streamlined. Like, it's just amazing QLs, guys. All the annoying stuff is not in the game anymore, pretty much. I would say that if you want to play Lost Ark very like chill with maybe 1 or 2 characters, you can do that. It doesn't require that much of your time, that much of your attention. You can pretty much do everything for like 5 hours and then just log in next week, you know. It doesn't need to be your main game. It can be just your alt game, it can be your side game, whatever. If you like the combat, you hop in, you do like some raids, you do your dailies, you hop out. Lost Ark doesn't require you to be constantly logged in, unless you want to, you know, you want to reach the end game faster, maybe have some FOMO in you. If you want to compete with veterans, then you'll have to spend a little bit more time doing all the other stuff to earn more money. Unfortunately, there are bad things in Lost Ark, as in every game. Lost Ark is not perfect. And the worst thing, in my opinion, for like a new and returning player, you're forced to play alts. I think it's a very, very bad thing for MMO to be forced to play alts, and in Lost Ark, unfortunately, because you're capped to 3 gold earning rates per character, you do 3 gold earning rates on your main, and then you have to do them on your alt to make more gold, because gold is the main thing in this game. With gold you can do everything. So yes, you're forced to play alts. I dislike this approach for MMOs. I'm more like, you know, I'm more like of a 1 character guy. So basically you just play your main, you do whatever you want, and you know, it feels better because you can play the character that you invested more gold into it. You can play that character 3 raids per character, 6 characters, 18 raids per week. Maybe it's a goal for you if you like playing alts, if you like playing other combat styles, you know. But for me, I would like to play my main more. Another very bad thing, game is still extremely pay to win. You can reach the eye levels. You can't overhone if you're free to play, or you can make your combat power very, very big if you're not spending money in this game, unfortunately. But if you have a good plan, if you have like anti-FOMO, you can manage it. I know some people that playing this game completely free to play and they're enjoying the end game, but for that you need planning. You need planning with your roster. You have to be smart. Another bad thing that you're probably gonna experience as a new returning player, it's a toxic community. It's like everyone likes to gatekeep, everyone likes to bus. You know, if you can't get into lobbies, they want you to buy buses. That's a bad thing in my opinion. It's very bad for a new players to join into the game, and whenever they open the raids, they see, you know, combat power gatekeeping. Like, raids in Lost Ark are not that hard at the moment. In the future, they're planning to release harder content with another difficulty setting. But now, I don't know why people are gatekeeping. Game is completely doable without any gatekeeping, guys. And if you're a new or returning player and you're getting gatekept and you don't know what to do, guys, you can always join my streams. I never gatekeep anyone. I'm trying to. I never gatekeep anyone. I accept everyone, regardless of your gear, regardless of your build, regardless of your character. I accept everyone, guys. My community welcoming everyone. Maybe we could like talk about it in my comments, but what I think would make Lost Ark instantly better, instantly, like the moment they implement this and Lost Ark becomes better for everyone. First of all, of course, roster bound gems. I think roster bound gems would make a lot of people come back to the game, because this is the expensive part of Lost Ark in-game currency, you know what I mean? There's a lot of gold, like all these gems cost a lot of money. So if they could make it so you would have roster bound gems for everyone, that would just be so good. I have a feeling that in the future Smilegate gonna make it. They make all these good changes. I think Smilegate knows what has to be done for the game, you know. I think they know. The problem is that they're doing it always like 1 year too late. They're trying to milk you a little bit and then they're adding good stuff. So that's the problem. I have a feeling in the future we'll have roster bound gems. And also another part, I would like them to add more stuff that you could do on your main only. So like maybe add some horizontals, maybe make that you can do on your main like 3 raids, you know, to earn gold. More things to do on your main character, you know. Maybe add some decent rewards for it. Like, we have some adventure islands, we have this stuff to do, you know, we have everything in this game. Problem is it's completely dead. Like, that content is not being used. In my opinion, they should add bigger rewards so people would be, you know, would be more willing to do that, like island content, horizontal content. They need to add something more. Like, they completely removed PvP, they completely removed hell content, so now you can't even play on your main pretty much anywhere. You can just do raids and that's it. It became a raid simulator. In my opinion, they have to add more stuff to do on your main, but not just adding random stuff. They have to add meaningful stuff that's gonna give you rewards so you could grind more. That being said, guys, I try to be as honest as possible for the new and returning players, but because MMO landscape is so dull at the moment, you know, it's not in the best situation. Lost Ark is still out there, making good changes, making game better with every patch. And in my opinion, it's a perfect time for a returning or a new players to try it out. We got a new patch with a new power pass that's gonna help you level up, gonna help you out tremendously to reach endgame way faster and way cheaper. Also, we got a new character. We got a dragon lady. She's quite fun. I'm playing it as well. And yeah, guys, I'm just inviting all to give Lost Ark another chance. Try it out again. I'm telling you, if you like the combat in the beginning and you quit for whatever reason, come back. That being said, guys, you can always drop me a sub, drop me a like, follow my content on YouTube. Want to follow my live content, you can find me on Twitch and on Kick. I usually stream Eastern European time in afternoons, pretty much every day that I can. So you're gonna find me there. Okay, guys, join my community. I'm gonna help you out, regardless of who you are, from where you are, what your build is, or whatever else. Our community is very welcoming. So yeah, guys, thank you everyone for watching and see you in the next one. Bye bye.